Oh yeah, tell me, how you go take balance chop this kind food if them serve you this kind soup for party? Eh? Today I'm going to show you how to make Nigerian egusi soup party style. So let's get into it. Kia kia. So to make this soup, you will need onions, red onion preferably. You will need fresh pepper to your taste, bell peppers. Check the description box for the measurement and list of ingredients. This is stockfish head, also known as okporoko. So what I did with it was soak it for 2 hours and then washed it so it's clean. Here I have the fracas, it's also stockfish. Over here I've got some smoked chicken. I'm going to be adding that as well. In here I have the egusi. This is blended egusi. I have goat meat and cow skin in this bowl. I'm going to chop up some of the cow skin and add it to the dish. Here I have bitter leaf and I'm soaking it in water to revive it a little bit because it's very dry. I'm also going to be adding kale to bring some freshness to the dish together with the bitter leaf. I'm also going to be adding dry fish, some jumbo all-purpose seasoning. I'm also going to add some uziza seed. This adds a very nice flavor to the dish, so if you have it, add it. I've got some seasoning cubes, some crayfish that I blended up roughly, palm oil, and of course you need dawadawa. So the first thing I do is to cook the meat, and to do that I'm going to use 1 onion to cook the meat. Remember I showed you 4 onion. I've sliced up 1 and then I grated up half onion. The remaining half I'll cube it and fry it in the oil before I start frying the stew base, while the other 2 I'll chop them up like this together with the bell pepper and blend that. So that's that. So next I'll add the meat to a pot together with the cubed cow skin because it was quite tough, so I needed everything to cook together. Next I'll add in the okporoko, the 1 chopped onion, then some seasoning cubes, 1 tablespoon of the jumbo crayfish flavor stock, some water, and then I'll let it cook until it is halfway cooked. I'm not going to be using salt for this soup, and that is because the seasoning cube, the all-purpose seasoning, the okporoko itself contains salt, so that's enough. But always taste your soup. If you think you need salt, add if necessary. Alright, so next I'll wash and cut the smoked chicken. I love the flavor smoked chicken adds to egusi soup. It gives it that kind of bushmeat vibe, you know. So yeah, I'm going to cut it and add it when the goat meat is already halfway cooked, and that's because I don't want the chicken to be overcooked. So next I'll add in the grated onion to the egusi. Mix it in first before adding in the water. Now you're going to continue to mix and add water gradually until you get a paste-like texture, but you don't want it to be too watery. Yeah, this is a consistency you should be aiming for. So now that the meat is still cooking, this is the best time to get everything you need for the soup ready. Everything you need to do it now. Wash the fish, slice the vegetables, blend the peppers, so that once the meat is ready, everything goes fast. So back to the meat. At this point it's halfway cooked, so now I'm going to add in the smoked chicken, add in some water, cover it and let it cook for another 10 minutes. Now I had to take out the okporoko head because it was becoming too soft and I did not want it to pieces inside the soup. I will introduce it later. After about 10 minutes of cooking everything together, take it out from the stock. Save the stock because you're going to need it later. So next, add some oil to a pot. Once it heats up, fry the onion together with the locust bean for about a minute or two. So after about 2 minutes of frying the onion and locust bean together, pour in the bell pepper mix. Add in your fish at this point. You want to cook your fish down, especially if your fish is tough. You want to cook it down first. After 15 minutes of frying everything together, take out the fish and then start frying your egusi. Alright, so 15 minutes later, I'll take out the fish and then I'm going to start frying the egusi. Now you want your gas to be at the lowest point henceforth. I'm going to add the egusi just like this with a spoon. 1, 1, 1. Like I said, your gas should be on very low heat so your egusi does not burn too much. Yeah, I said too much because the egusi might still burn depending on the pot you're using. Mine burnt a little, but it's nothing that's out of place. So yeah, after about 5 minutes, I'll come back and stir the other side, kind of flip it over so the other side can fry as well. And I'll keep doing this for the next 20 minutes. Cover, flip over, stir, cover until the egusi is properly fried. This step is very important if you want your egusi to have lumps, so make sure you fry it properly and do it on low heat. Now look at that. At this point, I was the one begging the lumps to break. I had to start breaking it with my spoon, which is good though. So keep stirring and covering on low heat until you're satisfied. Next, add in the meat stock. Stir that in, and then I'm going to add in the meat. When I was adding this meat, something was telling me to stop, that it was too much. I kept going. Longer throat said no. I kept putting and putting. Oh, it's party anyway. You want your guests to have different options, different things, Carefully stir it in and add in some water if your meat stock is not enough. Just like I'm doing now, I'm going to add in reasonable amount of water because my meat stock was not enough. Alright, so now add in the blended crayfish, the uziza seed and the bitter leaf. Stir it in. Stir it in and add in some more water if necessary. Cover it and let it boil for another 5 minutes. So after 5 minutes, it's been boiling for 5 minutes now. Look at how beautiful it turned out. So next I'm going to add in the fresh vegetables, and once I stir it and the vegetable go round, it's done. I'll take it off the heat. Taste for seasoning and salt. If you think you need more, adjust accordingly, and that's it. As for me, this was perfect. I did not need to add salt or any extra seasoning cube. And that's it, it's done. If you watched till this point, you made it. Thank you so much for watching to this point. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new. Click the like button, smash the like button. It's free of charge, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye.